Thank you so much for taking time to chat with me about Out of My Mind. I loved the film, and I thought your performance was so wonderful. And
Thank you.
of course, this is your first film role, which I'm sure was very intimidating. And I've heard you talk about the pressure of this role specifically. I've heard you say that you didn't want to let anyone down with your performance or with this film. Before starting to prepare for the role, how did you overcome that fear?
I was so nervous, because I've obviously never had any acting experience, and like, obviously I've like in a character who isn't non-verbal. So one of my main, concerns and my main thought was I need to play this character as realistic and so I don't offend anyone or I show people's stories in a good way. So, but one of the things I did was before I reshot the film, I met with countless people who used AAC and was non-verbal, so I could really understand and get into the role better. So I wouldn't disappoint anyone. But that was one of the main things for me.
Yeah, there's the technical aspect of playing a nonverbal character. Then there's also the emotional aspect of portraying a young girl struggling in school and with these classes. And I'm sure working with Amber helped. Not only is she your director, but she's also an acting coach herself. What were your first conversations with Amber like as you developed your performance?
Oh, I love Amber. I got really lucky that she was the first director I ever got to work with because she's such a helpful, genuine person. So she really wanted to see what I could do, and there was times where I wasn't confident and or I didn't think I could do something, and she really tested me. She really pushed me and made me do something that was a bit out of my comfort zone. But I'm so grateful that she did because I don't think I would have done this role half as good as I did if she weren't there coaching me on the side.
Is there a specific piece of direction that Amber gave you that sticks out? Maybe something that really helped you unlock this performance?
Um, she said, "Don't be afraid to get messy with it," because I'm quite a shy person, so I tend to hold back quite a lot. But she just told me to go for it. Like at the start of the film, there's a specific scene I had to get really emotional and go all out for, but I was holding back quite a bit. But she just told me to just go for it, so I did, and yeah, it worked.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that really emotional scene towards the end after the accident there. I know that throughout much of the film, Melody is often holding in a lot of her emotions, and that in that moment you really get to see your character let go. I would love to dive in a little bit more to that moment, and I'm wondering how you got yourself in that headspace to be able to fully let go and fully go all out.
I mean, that scene is a really important one because it shows her have a real connection with her mum and it's quite an intimate scene to film. I was quite nervous filming, but Rosemary, the actress who plays Melody's mum, she helped me through it and she obviously done it with me, but she helped me get emotional. But it sounds really cliche, but I just thought of something sad, and but I relate to Melody so much. So I just imagine myself in in that situation, and imagine feeling so trapped and helpless, and that helped me get really emotional.
Hmm. It was really effective in that moment. Yeah, I think you did a wonderful job. You talked about some of the research that you embarked upon to portray a nonverbal character. I'd love to know the difference between the technical aspects of learning the processes of how to communicate nonverbally in the role, but also how you were able to communicate some, like you said, some of the feelings of being trapped and not being able to communicate. How did you sort of prepare to play a nonverbal character?
Like I mean, I obviously have a speech impediment, as you can hear. So that, to an extent, makes me feel a bit stuck in my own body. But like I say, I spoke to many people who are non-verbal, and some of them are most amazing, intelligent people I have ever met, and they really are so lovely. So I just imagined myself in it. Yeah, I just imagined myself in that situation, and I, I'm quite an, I have a lot of empathy in me, so that also makes me quite emotional for them. And so I just turned that around into what if it was me? Like, what if I was in that situation? And yeah.
Hmm. What were the most challenging days on set that you can recall? What were some of the biggest scenes that were the hardest to get quite right?
Probably any of the emotional ones, because I laugh at anything. Like on set, there was some takes we had to do over and over again, because I just kept on laughing and breaking character. So I think any of them, but once I'm in it, I'm in it, like, but it's getting to that point, it's a bit tricky.
Well, I've heard you reference that you had read the book, years ago. What sort of impact did the book have on you, and did you ever imagine yourself portraying the lead role in the film?
I read Out of My Mind when I was 7, and I remember I was in school, and they gave our class this book, and I had no idea what it was. I had never heard of it, but I read the first page, and it was about a girl around my age at the time with cerebral palsy, and I couldn't believe it. I thought it was the coolest thing ever, that there was an actual character like me, and that I get to read this, and I took that book everywhere with me. I came home at night, and I told my parents. I was like, oh my god, there's a character like me. I was so excited. So it's so cool and amazing that I get the opportunity to play that character in a film. Like, I never ever thought I'd get to do that, and it's really cool.
Hmm. It's amazing. Well, with this being your first acting role, and hopefully not last, what did you learn throughout the process that you're going to take with you into future roles? Something you're going to hold on to as you book your next gigs?
I've always been quite an awkward, shy person. So when I went to shoot the film, I became a different person. I became so much more confident. I could talk to people, like, and that is a cool. coolest thing for me because I learned not to let other people's opinions affect how you are as a person. Because my whole life I've spent caring what other kids think, what other people think of me. But getting to do an experience like this with the most amazing people I met, some of the most amazing people, like on that set, every day was a laugh. We had so much fun. So yeah, that was the most important thing for me.
That's amazing. Is it the vulnerability of having to just sort of put it all on the screen that helped sort of take away some of that shyness for you?
Yeah, like, I was like, okay, I'm in this situation I may not normally be in. I may be a bit scared, but it's okay because I'm going to do it and it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. And that, yeah.
Mm, amazing. And you never do know how a film is going to turn out, of course, but since the film premiered at Sundance last year and came out on Disney Plus in the fall, I mean, the reviews have just been wonderful, both for the film and for your performance specifically. What has it been like, sort of absorbing these reactions? And is it hard for you to receive praise like that, or are you like, no, let's go?
I have no words for it. Like, I am so happy to see that everyone else loves this film as much as I do and can see how important the message is, and to see how many people it's touched and helped is one of the best experiences I've ever had, other than making the film, but getting to see how it has changed some kids' lives, getting to see a character like them, and that is so important.
Hmm. Are there any stories that you've heard of people watching the film that you remember that you really resonated with as people have watched Melody's story?
I just get so many kids with cerebral palsy message me and send me videos of them, and it melts my heart because I was once that kid, and I'm like, it makes me so happy because when I was younger, trying to think how it would make me feel to watch a film and to actually see a wheelchair on the screen, and to be that person for other kids is like, I have no words for it.
And then, seeing accolades come through for your performance as well. I mean, that list of the Critics' Choice nominees that you were a part of is legendary. I mean, Kate Blanchett and Jodie Foster and you. That is an amazing lineup. And more keep rolling in. What's it like to sort of be amongst legends like that in that category?
I'm even now, I feel like an imposter. I feel like I shouldn't be here. It's mental to get to see my name next to all these like historic, like insane actresses. I'm like, me, really? But I have like, I can't think about it deeply because otherwise I'll go into like a spiral I'll never get out of. I'm so grateful I'm even considered with them. Like, what? Like, it makes no sense.
It does make sense, and you deserve to be there. I can't wait to see more. Do you have any other projects lined up yet?
We're working on it. We're working on it. Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, whatever you have next, I can't wait to see it. Phoebe, thank you so much for chatting with me about the film.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.